Welcome back, everyone. The Halloween Haunts 365. I'm Jared.
And I'm Terry.
Parmesan chicken sick again. And we have Rick Paulton down here to not go over Chippewa, but to go over Factory of Terror. I've been changing the logos on the screen, and I messed that one up. But that's fine. We're doing Factory of Terror today. We got a couple videos to do. We got a little walkthrough, and then like 4 scoring videos and a final.
Nice.
I made videos for this one. Let's do the walkthrough. Alright. That was weird because it even said CapCut, and none of us use CapCut, so I don't know how that happened.
I don't know.
Free ad for CapCut.
When I made the video, I put that video together on the CapCut.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So there's the CapCut.
Yeah.
Alright, so Factory of Terror. We got the first up is Forsaken Asylum. Let's do the scoring video. All right. Forsaken Asylum. Actors of 5. Duration said it's about 9 minutes, so it's a 5. And that's the shortest one, which is impressive for a multi-haunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear Factor went a 5. Kids were both scared. Daughter fell down a few times, and she's a haunt actor. So that's pretty good. Lighting 5.
They've been to like so many haunts, so they're usually desensitized. You know, they go. The crazy thing, like for me, a night out on a haunt is not $50 for a VIP pass. It's 4 $50 VIP passes. You know, whatever much. You know, so it's kind of expensive, but yeah, they love it. This is the first time I took them here, though.
That's cool.
They had a great time.
Lighting of 5, makeup and costumes of 5, immersion of 5. All the haunts here, all the haunts here really get into the story. Each one tells you a story, which I think could be difficult with the giant rave going outside.
Yeah, that's it. In between the haunts, as you'll see if you ever go there, there's bars here and there's this going on, and a dance floor. There's like a little literal party. So it's hard to, when you go into one of the haunts, to get out of all of that and get into what they're doing there.
Gotcha. What is she?
Jackson wants to go out, so
All
he's
right.
trying to open the door.
Time. All right. Back after the cat delay. Intensity a 5. Scenes a 5. This was an awesome haunt, it looks like.
Yeah.
So I guess it's an asylum.
It's pretty much exactly what you would think. Lunatics running around, and it's each haunt has its own theme, which is cool. So you're not doing the same thing over and over again.
So your third favorite scene was the autopsy room.
Yeah. This was similar. You had somebody laid out on a gurney, guts everywhere, and a doctor, and it was pretty cool.
Second favorite scene was the lab.
Which, lab scene pretty much similar, but you had the like Frankenstein thing and there's brains in jars and all kinds of cool stuff. These scenes are dressed really well. I mean, there's a lot of money that goes into this place. You can tell.
That's
a lot
awesome.
of money, time, love.
Hey, you gotta love it to do haunts.
Yeah.
First favorite scene, a slide.
Because why not, right?
Right. You gotta love the slides.
Slide. There's the option to go down the stairs,
right.
but like, who would do that? Why would you do that?
It was Brighton that had the slide, right?
Yeah.
You would slide down into 2 chainsaws.
Yep.
Well, that's even better. We got to talk to these guys. I got to tell them you got to put some chainsaws at the bottom of the slide.
Yeah, you
Hell's
would be
Gate
2
was-
actors waiting for you.
Hell's Gate had the slide too.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna pause before Industrial Nightmare because. All right, next up, Industrial Nightmare. Let's play the score video. All right, Industrial Nightmare. Actors of 5. He said these actors throughout were amazing. Lots of mannequins and animatronics and actual actors. Difficult to tell them apart.
Yeah, that's always fun.
It is.
Where you think it's a big person and it's not.
I hear that's Troy's favorite. So, duration of 5. The longest at close to 20 minutes. That's a walkthrough for a multi. That's crazy. Fear factor of 5. Lighting of 5. Makeup and costumes of 5. Immersion of 5. Intensity of 5. Scenes of 5. Sound and music of 5. Special effects, you went a 4. Took off a point on this one?
Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah, because my favorite scene, my favorite thing, one of the favorite things I've ever seen at any haunt, it might be my favorite thing. In this haunt, there's like this where you go through and you kind of shimmy on the side of a building to get to the next part. And in front of you is a glass thing where, I mean, you don't know it's glass, but then you can see it. It looks like you're going to fall off of this thing and die, you know? And then halfway through, the building goes forward. And I don't know what got messed up with it, but we didn't even know we were in that part until we were halfway through that part. And especially since I was taking the kids the first time, I really wanted them to, I didn't tell them about it. They would have got so freaked out. So it didn't work the way it was supposed to work.
I gotcha.
And it really kind of upset me because it's like it's the coolest thing ever. I really hope that when we go that you know when you finally get there that it works the way it's supposed to work.
I got you. So your third favorite scene was The Office?
The Office. Yes. It was just an office and like because the whole thing's a factory and then like this is where you the time clock and things. It looked really cool. Really dressed well and like I mean it looks like you're really in a lot of it looks like you're really going through a factory where you know there's steam and pipes and people hitting things with hammers and all kinds of cool stuff.
Cool. Second favorite scene is the sewer sludge river.
Yeah, you're walking over. There's like sewer sludge going under. I mean, like I said, the special effects and things is just insane at this place.
And your first favorite scene is the catwalk.
And that I think was new. But like, imagine if you were in like a industrial like place, and you know you have to go through like catwalks above everything to get to other things. And there was like little narrow bridges that you're walking through, and you could looks like I mean, not as much as the building thing falling off the side of that, but. That I don't remember that from last year, so I think that might be new.
Gotcha.
But it looked really cool.
Next up, Massacre on Mahoning. All right. Massacre on Mahoning. Actors of 5. Duration close to 20 minutes.
Wow.
How does this haunt have the room?
Right.
That's crazy.
Well, that's it. It's got the world record for being the largest haunt, or it did for 5 years. The largest haunt in the world.
Insane.
That's nuts. Fear factor of 5. Lighting 5. Makeup costumes of 5. Immersion of 5. Intensity of 5. So what was the theme of Massacre on Mahoning?
It's a like a just a manor, like you go up and it's a house, there's a porch, you know, and you go into like it's like a house, so it's really cool. This is like more what you would get at like a lot of other haunts, you know, like the theme is somebody's house, like in like hillbilly house kind of deal.
Yeah,
you know.
I always wondered because it was a cool logo, so I didn't know which way to go with it because it had like Freddy elements, but the massacre and then there's a chainsaw. It's all over. Third favorite scene was a kitchen.
Yeah, you know, just what you would imagine. There's blood and guts and people cooking stuff, and
oh yeah, we saw a lot of that this
yeah.
year. Second favorite scene.
What we see in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah. Second favorite scene was the crypt.
Yes. In the basement, there's a crypt and a cemetery, and there's, you know, people, drawers, you know, it's sweet.
And the first was a mirror maze.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the mirror maze was always separate, but now it's at the end of this. I think it was separate before, but it spits you into this mirror maze at the end, which is nothing to do with the house, I guess, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah, she would fail miserably.
Well, there was a clown actor in there that was telling you, like, go this way. It was the wrong way. It had people running into it. So it was great.
That would be
You'd
me.
be screwed. You'd be so screwed.
I would.
You have a hard time with mirror mazes.
I do.
When we first started dating, we were in a mirror maze, and I was basically done. And I'm like, "Where'd she go?" So she made it 2 feet from the entrance.
Yeah, I suck.
Next up, the Abyss. All right, the Abyss. I guess we're underwater for the Abyss, or water themed.
Yeah, it's a water themed haunt. Sometimes you're underwater, sometimes there's pirates and things. Most of it's like pirates and stuff.
Nice.
That's cool.
And they have a cool pirate bar right next to it, because these 7 bars, most of them are themed.
That's crazy. To hire enough people to man 7 bars is
Right.
Yeah, each bar has at least 2 bartenders.
That's insane. The Abyss, actors 5, duration 5, fear factor 5. You guys can see the trend. These are all 5s. Like this place.
This is the haunt to get to in Ohio. Like again, like Chippewa's my favorite, but this is the one where you're going to have the most fun. There's 4 haunts. There's a little self-manned walkthrough haunt, which has you've probably seen in the video. And then all the bars, dance floor, DJ. Sometimes they have karaoke, bowling. I mean, you could be there for 2 days.
Yeah, that's crazy. Attraction overall 5. So your third favorite scene was the pirate ship.
Yeah, there's just pretty much a full pirate ship in there with like little windows, and you're seeing stuff, and yeah.
That's crazy.
Second favorite scene, dark hallway with actor following singing. Super, that is creepy.
Yeah, she followed us through this whole thing. It was like, it following us singing like real creepy sound. It was cool.
That's awesome. And the first favorite scene was the laser swamp.
Yeah, and then there was like actors that would hide down into the laser swamp and just pop up, and
they always get me.
Everybody.
Yeah, she
Always
even though she knows she's in the laser swamp, she's still screaming.
Yeah.
And in the off-season one, this was open, and I don't know if it was the last time, but we were talking about it, but it was almost all blackout mazes and the laser swamp and nothing else. And it kind of, because I knew what it was supposed to be, but they added a bunch of cool stuff, and that's why it was simplified for that off-season one, and I gave it a lower score then, but they added a bunch of cool stuff, and they were working on it during that time, and that's why it wasn't what it was now.
Very cool. All right, we got a final video for Factory of Terror. Let's do it.
That was scary too, going through with the VIP, because the line for the VIP was so long, and the other line, there was no line. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, there was just somebody not knowing how to take the tickets on the VIP thing.
All right. Activities: axe throwing, karaoke, dance floor, bowling, cornhole, and other games. That's insane.
That's crazy.
Yep.
So you said it was basically a Halloween rave.
Yeah, it is. It's just a giant party from the minute you get through the door and until you leave. It's awesome.
You got tickets are $30 or $45 with VIP, which ain't
VIP
bad for 4 haunts.
It's an absolute must there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to spend an hour in a line, and you're not going to be able to experience everything, after the haunt.
Right. Food. Actually got food on location this year. Very nice.
Yeah, the last couple years, or the last couple times I was there, they had like a little gimmick where you could order food, and somebody would like Uber Eats it to you from somewhere close to there. But they actually had a food truck there. I don't remember what they were selling, or if I even wrote it in the notes, but it was like a full everything you'd want. There was burgers, all kinds of stuff. I didn't eat though, but everything looked good and smelled great. And then they have like a little corner that was making like special pancakes, which they've had that before.
Yeah, and they do off-season events, don't they?
Oh, they're off seasons. They if you're into Christmas, the Christmas factory is just absolutely insane. The whole thing gets redone for Christmas. Did they have any of the haunts open for that? I can't remember. I don't think the one walkthrough that you walk through by yourself, that's open. And it's more Christmas themed too, because they have more Nightmare Before Christmas stuff and things like that. But I mean, it's creepy Christmas. But did they did St. Patty's Day. That's right, because that's when they were chasing my wife with the real looking snake. That's the one. Yeah,
they don't have any of that listed, so keep an eye on their website for their off-season events. Because I remember you going like twice last year.
Friday the 13th, I went to Christmas and I went to St. Patty's, all three.
Yeah, so make sure you guys check out that. Follow them on social media. Check out the Whole Damn Enchilada Podcast on YouTube and Facebook, and subscribe to our damn channel down by Rick's thing. Award show, November 30th, 8 p.m. We're going to be all dressed up. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
You're not wearing the outfits from the thumbnail?
No, we're not doing that. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be live, so make sure you participate and have fun, and make sure you check out Factory of Terror the next time they're open. We'll see you guys out there.
Bye.
Night after night.